What's going on, guys? We are on the beta crafter servers for our first real episode of our FTB Infinity Evolve Expert Mode Skyblock, and that will be the only time I'm gonna say the entire title of this. From here on out, it's just the beta crafter server, because I don't want to be saying that every single episode. But here we are. It's sunrise, and do have quite a bit done. Decided to get at least a decent sized platform going before we start the series, because it's pretty much grow trees, cut them down, expand. It's all been seen before, it's all been done before. But we have our cobblestone gen that they're pretty much giving. I don't know why, but I was spawned with twice the amount of stuff. I mean, you're supposed to have 2 of each of these eggs, only 1 of these chicken stick hammers, and 1 of each water and lava source. But I got extra for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm by myself or what, but I guess we'll use it. Just have a little bit more dirt. Harvested up some cobblestone and some wood, and what we need to do is start smelting up some more of this cobblestone, because we need to expand out. We have our tree farm area, which actually drove me nuts, because I logged in today thinking, oh, I can just jump right into recording, and I noticed something was off about the platform, and I couldn't figure it out until I looked at the spacings of the trees, and that's why this one's not grown yet. But I just couldn't figure it out, because these 2 were touching, not like that, but they were really close together, and then there was a gap in between these 2, and it turns out I had shortchanged the gap in between these trees as opposed to those ones, which it's supposed to be a 5-block gap, and it was only a 4, which threw off everything. Just want to double check these. Those are all 5, so 5 blocks in between each dirt, and that's going to give us a nice decent sized platform. What is it? 5, 10 plus the 3, that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. A 17 by 17 floor plan plus another block on each side. So 19 by 19 total. And I think that's about a decent size for all the platforms. And I'm just going to keep replicating them for each different thing we're going to have. Probably we're going to build this one, probably have another one right there, another one right there, and they're all going to be linked together, so it's just ease of access. Pretty simple plan. But let's see, let's get a whole bunch of this. Bunch of slabs. All the slabs. So this one actually needs to go... Uh-oh. Pickaxe is broken. It's just a simple stone pickaxe, just something to get us started. Plan on doing all, or for the most part, all the sifting off camera, because once again, that's something, it's been seen before, done before, and it's really grindy. Can we get a couple of these? Oh, we got a modifier. Did it give us anything else? No, just the modifier. That's okay, it's just a basic pickaxe. Yes, that's exactly where we wanted. Alright, and then putting up fencing right from the get-go, because as you know from my Project Ozone, I fell off quite a few times. Not the happiest experiences ever. Whoa. Oh my god, I hate it when it does that. It acts like you're placing a block and it thinks you're standing on it, and it places it, and then you kind of glitch through it, and then it puts you back on top, and it just makes your heart flutter for that brief moment. Because I do believe there is, what are those things called? Gravestones in this mod pack. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure they kept it in. And we're just not in the situation to go down and get our stuff from the void level. How close are we getting? Pretty close. But yeah, really, this episode I mostly just want to talk about how the server is going to be running. Of course, you guys know we had to start a new server because I had a little incident with our nuclear reactor. I thought it was stable, and I was mining or doing something, and all of a sudden I started taking radiation damage, and I didn't know why because I didn't have the rubber suit on. And so I ended up dying, spawning, and I don't really know exactly what happened, but there was a huge crater where our base was supposed to be. And so, guess it's time to start a new server. But I'm over here by myself, so if we have that problem again, at least I'm only affecting myself. I don't think I can blow up something big enough to affect anybody else, because they are the closest island's 1,000 blocks away. I believe that's how they spawn, and that is Matt and Thomas. They're off in some direction, and they decided to team up together, hopefully so they can get all their stuff done. Supposedly they have a pretty decent start. They got a coke oven, they have a smeltery, they've started sifting. I think they actually have automated sifting already, or automated hammering, one of the two. Don't remember what they said, but we should be able to get there relatively quick. See, it glitched again. But yeah, let me finish this platform, get some stuff together, and I'll be back to chat with you guys in just a second. You know, it's times like this that I really miss Vein Miner. When you're in a skyblock and you have to grind out a whole bunch of gravel and sand and dust. It was just so convenient just to be able to place all the blocks, hold down the right key, and just one block to mine out that entire bit. But this chicken stick is actually pretty decent. I mean, it's not the fastest on cobble. What the hell is that noise? Does it just make weird... It must be the chicken stick. I don't know. I've heard that it spawns chickens, but I haven't seen it yet. But anyways, we are going to... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We have run into a problem where we don't have an infinite water spring yet. I don't want to use that water quite yet. I feel like we can get a bucket relatively soon. Not this episode, but maybe next episode we'll look into getting that far. But there is a way around that, moving water around, because we need to get clay, and I don't want to sit around waiting for rain, because on a server you never know when it's gonna rain and if somebody's gonna sleep it off before you are able to tell them not to. So what you do is you make yourself some glass bottles. This is why I'm making so many. But you come over to your barrel, and each one is 1/3 of a barrel. So sadly you do need 4, because look at that, 99.9. That's just how it is. So we're gonna get a whole bunch of these glass bottles. Probably end up needing to smash up some more cobblestone, but we're gonna go for a coke oven this episode. And my little one is just waking up, so I am gonna get to filling these barrels, get all the oh yeah, he's awake, get everything in order, and I will see you guys in just a second. Alright, so several pieces of clays later, and even more trips with the glass bottles. We have our 26 coke oven pieces, and now it's time to place it. And I was thinking, let's see, I guess we can put it right back here, and there goes all of our planks. Yeah, that'll be 3 by 3. I'm gonna inset it into the floor instead of lifting it up. I just like the look better. Instead of having to build it a little base, it's just gonna be sitting there. But there we go. Get all these placed. Come on, please be 26. And last one. There it is. We have our first multi-block structure. And I gotta go steal the woods out of here. I was so close, and I didn't want to have to go through and make more charcoal because I wanted to save what logs we had left for the coke oven. So here we go. Getting our first bit of coke. We can place that in there. And I'm thinking we'll just put the blast furnace that we'll get probably right in this slot right here. That way we can keep our multi-block structures right next to each other, easy access, and so on and so forth. But let's see, where we do have some of these left, I guess. We can go start placing in the boundary. Uh-oh, can I get back in there? Can I get to it? Oh, this is actually going to work just fine, because the corner piece is always the hardest to get. And there we go. You know, let's go ahead and do that. Very dangerous to be doing on fences. I don't like doing it very much, but when you have to, you have to. So let's get... Uh-oh. Sounds like the little one's getting anxious again. His sippy cup's probably out. So let's get these placed so that the next time we come in to build on it, it's going to be that much easier. And I think we just... Oh, that's going to be a trick. I think we can get... Can we get down to it? Oh, no. Yeah, it's solid. Do we have any fence? Okay, we do have fence on us, so that's not a big loss. Oh god, I didn't know if I was standing on that or not. And I think we want to place that right there. And then we'll go in with a fence post. And how about we do this one also? Because then we can... An even worse idea to do. We can just go like this. Really? After I get everything we needed. Let's just place that there. We can come along the outside of it and just mash down the shift key like our life depends on it, because it really does. And we can just come along to right there and get that outside taken care of. And I doubt we're going to get this back, but we can give it a shot. Yeah, there it goes. Alright, let's get back into the safety of our fence, because now we can just come from the outside. That's why we wanted to do the corner. We can just pull from there. Do we actually get to complete one side? Oh, we're going to be short, aren't we? Nope. One side completed. So I'll have to finish that off camera, because I don't want to go through all that again. Let's see, is this touching? We need a bed, because I want to be able to sleep, and it never hurts to have more string. How far back can we go? Just there. Did collect some string, and it made a sieve. This is just an oak sieve. I'm thinking with that there, we're going to place it probably in this back corner. Forgot about that. How bad is this going to look? Actually, you know what? I don't mind that. Because then we can just step up on it, hold down shift click. I usually actually, when I'm grinding like this, I'll get myself on top of it, make sure I have plenty of inventory space, and I'll just lay my phone on my mouse. So it's just automatically clicking just like that. And then I'll probably have a YouTube video going, or I'll be on my phone scrolling through, just keeping an eye on it every now and then. But that's how I usually grind stuff away. Can actually harvest gravel and all that goodies the same way, or just I guess gravel and cobblestone, because I'll come in here, get down into the block, and then I'll just sit there, make sure my mouse isn't on something that can break, and just sit there and let it collect. But I'm not going to do that right now. Right now we can look at a new book. Weaponry. Oop, learning to tinker. Oh, I guess this is the ranged, I think. Is that what this is talking about? Well, yeah, I think this is the ranged stuff. Leaves, slime leaves. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to get. Actually, We do have cow eggs, and I think it's just milk in water, and all these are full now. That's beautiful to see. So I think that's how you get, is it a slime to spawn, I want to say? And then, how do you get a slimy sapling? Let's see if there's a way. Slime. Let's see. Am I missing it completely? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's sifting congealed green slime, 4% chance. And that's slime ball. So, I guess there is a way of doing it, because we definitely are going to want that slimy leaves. There's our 2 string that we have. I think another thing we're going to look into doing relatively soon is getting a mob farm set up, and maybe we'll do it one more forward. Like, we'll go one more pad forward and then go through the sides of these and eventually get like a 9x9 with each of one of these counting as one. But that way it's kind of farther away, and we can always expand around it too. But that way we can be collecting wooden stuff, things will be spawning, and then I can run over and check it. But anyways, I've been babbling on for quite a while, so let me check the length of this video and I will bring you guys right back. Alright, so the video is not terribly long, and my little monster is getting cranky. So I think I'm gonna have to end it early, but there's something I wanted to bring up. The server is short on people to be on it. I mean, right now it's just me on right now. Thomas and Matt have been on, but other than that, I haven't seen Jacob or Kitty Cat on. So let's see, that's 2, 4, 5. We still have 5 slots to fill of people who can play with us. And so I am extending an invite. If you feel like getting on the server, I'm gonna be pretty active with it. If you even just want to record a series on it, by all means, hit me up in my inbox and we can work something out, figure out what we can do about getting more people on, because the more the merrier. And what else can we go through? Yeah, really gonna have to cut this one short because what's next is very grindy, and I don't want to have to make you guys sit through just 5 minutes of sifting stuff. So this is going to be it. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, message me if you want in on the server, and I will see you guys later.